When you think of high-end audio, the picture that usually comes to mind involves towering stacks of metal and heavy cables. You don't typically imagine a beautifully crafted canvas circle standing elegantly on wooden legs. But Bang & Olufsen has always challenged that traditional image. This is the Beosound A9. Now, in its 5th generation, it arrives in South Africa as a true premium investment. For that kind of money, it is undeniably a breathtaking piece of modern design. But the spec sheet shows it's also packing a staggering 1500 watts of power, 7 discrete drivers, and their complete modular new Mozart streaming platform. So the big question is, does the acoustic performance actually match this beautiful aesthetic? Is it a true audiophile powerhouse? Today, we are taking a closer look. I'm going to put the spotlight directly on the hardware. We'll explore the stunning materials, test the new software engine, and discuss where its minimalist connectivity might require a little extra planning from you. Let's get into it. Let's start with the physical presence, because the A9 makes a beautiful statement. It weighs nearly 15 kilograms and easily becomes the focal point of whatever room you place it in. B&O's material execution here is just flawless. The entire circumference is ringed by a single precision milled piece of anodized aluminium. It stands on 3 solid, beautifully finished oak legs that smoothly thread into the back of the chassis, and the front is covered by a custom Quadrat wool blend fabric. And the wonderful thing here is the personalization. The legs just unscrew, the fabric cover pops off, and you can completely alter the colorway to match your living room if you redecorate a few years from now. You can even choose to take off the legs entirely and mount this flush against the wall using an optional bracket. Interacting with it feels incredibly natural. You don't use traditional buttons, you literally just slide your hand across the top tier curve of your aluminium ring to raise or lower the volume, and tap the center to play or pause. It feels less like operating machinery and more like interacting with smart pieces of furniture. So underneath this wool cover, the acoustic engineering hidden behind it is seriously impressive. Inside this polymer shell, B&O has packed 7 separate drivers, each with its own dedicated Class D amplifier. You are looking at 2 3/4-inch tweeters, 2 3-inch mid-ranges, 2 1.5-inch full-range drivers, and right in the center, a massive 8-inch woofer. Total output, 1,500 watts. And what does that actually sound like? It is not meant to be a clinical, hyper-directional studio monitor. It's designed to fill your space. When you push the speaker past 60% volume, it doesn't get harsh. It just effortlessly pressurizes the room. The bass is deep and rich, but it leaves plenty of breathing room for clean, natural vocals. A big part of that balanced sound comes from the active room compensation. Using internal microphones, the A9 listens to the acoustic reflections of your space and smartly adjusts the EQ. If you need to place it in a tight corner, it automatically dials back the lower frequencies so it never sounds muddy. It's a brilliant feature for real-world homes. Now, what makes this generation of 5 specifically different from older models? It really comes down to the brain inside. B&O has integrated their new Mozart software platform, built on a modular, replaceable cartridge system. The idea here is sustainability. In 10 years, when wireless standards evolve, you don't have to replace the entire speaker. You just swap out the streaming module and the system is brought right up to date. In an era of disposable tech, we have to give B&O credit for that longevity. Now, on the software side, it's a seamless experience. You get native Apple AirPlay, Chromecast, Tidal Connect, and Spotify Connect. It integrates beautifully into a multi-room setup, and if you have the space and budget, pairing 2 A9s together for a true stereo configuration is a stunning experience. But here is where we need to talk about the practical side of this ultra-clean design. Because the A9 is so focused on a wireless aesthetic, the physical connectivity on the back is minimal to a fault. If you love to hardwire a turntable or a CD player into your system, you're going to need a workaround. There is 1 Ethernet port and exactly 1 USB-C line in connection. That means you are using standard RCA cables from your analog gear. you are forced to rely on a third-party dongle or adapter. For a speaker at this premium tier, having to use an adapter for basic line-in audio feels like a slight mismatch against B&O's otherwise flawless design philosophy. It's not a deal breaker, but it is something to plan for. Okay, with all that in mind, let's bring it all together. Is it the right fit for your home? Well, if your priority is sitting perfectly still, dead center, sweet spot of a dedicated listening room, analyzing the micro details of a jazz recording, you might be better served by a pair of traditional floor standing speakers and a dedicated amplifier. But the A9 isn't trying to be a traditional hi-fi system. It is designed for beautifully lived-in spaces. It is for the person who has an open-plan lounge, who wants to fill their entire space with rich, distortion-free sound while they entertain. And it's for someone who wants the technology to enhance the interior design, not detract from it. Yes, the minimal analog inputs require a bit of workaround, but as a standalone room-filling statement piece, it sounds every bit as premium as it looks. And with the new modular Mozart brain, it is an investment that will gracefully adapt to the future. I'm Julie, this is E-piphany, and let me know in the comments, are you drawn to the idea of your audio gear doubling as, well, modern art? Or do you prefer the classic look of this traditional components? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember, I do one of these videos every single week. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to our channel. We have new tech coming your way every single week. And you can find everything we review on our website. The link is in the description. Or come visit our team at the showrooms in Johannesburg and Cape Town for the full experience. Until next time, we'll see you at the next one.